Hello everyone. Officially, I think I'll reserve Fridays for just music-related opinions. Yes, for those of you in the IMVU community, I'm well aware of the drama going on right now, and best believe I do have my thoughts, but I'll be sure to share those at a later date when things hopefully have been, for one, explained better, and also if there's confirmation of implementation or that they'll just dial it back. That said, let's get into this video. By the way, if this is your first time interacting with this channel, welcome to the SOB 3D channel, where we have 3D related tutorials at least once a week, as well as opinion and commentary videos throughout the week. If you're interested in learning about 3D, the current upload schedule is for tutorials is Tuesdays. If you're interested in opinions on breaking news, the 3D art industry, music, and more, be sure to subscribe as these topics are covered throughout the week. Though for Fridays, I'll try to reserve them for music industry related commentary. So, it's the 19th, and while I'm aware that Cardi B's long-awaited sophomore project releases today, we'll be discussing something else, the Grammys. Grammy submissions and first round voting are slated to commence on October 3rd. So, how about we discuss some of the submissions I'm anticipating or would just love to see? I'm considering making this a two-part video, but if some other noteworthy music industry gist overrides the news cycle by next Friday, then that will take priority. In this video, I just want to go over the projects that I liked and also the ones I have been hearing a lot about. To begin this, we have Addison Rae's Addison. I love this project. Guy, you haven't even the slightest idea, and given what some of you who maybe have followed me on social media before now can determine, it might come as a shock. But nope, I think this is easily one of the best albums in the mainstream sort of it-girl space. Here's what I hope to see for Addison's submissions. For the album, Addison, I know she'll throw it in pop, but I do see it also being progressive R&B. Yes, you heard me right, progressive R&B, but realistically, it will most likely go to pop. There aren't that many bona fide dance tracks for you to follow in Brat's footsteps and be submitted to dance electronics. So, best pop vocal album is where she'll throw it in most likely. Then we have Aquamarine, which I believe was her first single of this voting period. See, that dance pop category needs to have an actual update or a clear definition, because from the patterns I've observed in the ceremony since its introduction, it's just producers in dance and pop stars in dance pop. Bro, this track is a pure house track and should be in best dance electronic recording. So if her team is brave enough, that's where they ought to go, but it's clearly just going to be relegated to dance pop recording. Then again, this is supposed to be a fantasy video, isn't it? So yes, Aquamarine in best dance electronic recording. Then for best dance pop recording, because we just have to milk the album for what it's worth, I would go with Fame Is a Gun. Bro, literally, Womanizer was once nominated in the main dance recording category, so this shouldn't be considered an edgy take. But yeah, I understand that was prior to their understanding of what dance music really is. That said, for a pure dance pop track, the only thing that could come close to that on this project is Fame Is a Gun. So I would hope they try their luck with that one. Now for R&B, yes, R&B. I would go with high fashion in R&B song and R&B performance. It's not R&B. Is that what you want to say? LMAO. Bro, do you know what electro R&B is? Go listen to FK Twig's earlier work and tell me why this shouldn't be in R&B. Now for pop, there aren't any collaborations on the album, so pop duo group is out of the window. The album is of course already in pop vocal album. Then for pop solo performance, I'd go with Times Like These. Album of the year, Addison, of course. Then record and song of the year, Headphones On. So that's 3 general field, 4 pop field, and 2 R&B field nominations, resulting in a hopeful 9 nominations for the talented Addison Rae. Next one, Chappell Roan's The Subway and The Giver. It's the year of the there for Chappell, it seems. Record and Song of the Year nominations are practically locked at this point for that The Subway. But she should definitely submit this track to Best Alternative Music Performance instead of Pop Solo. I don't agree that this track and tracks like it are pop tracks. They are just soft rock tracks sung by pop stars. That's why people like Olivia Rodrigo still don't get the rock cred they need. Can you imagine that from an album packed with blazing rock tracks like Guts, they could only secure a rock song nomination? And everyone knows rock song is like a cute way of saying, yeah, it's rock, but not rock enough. Guys, do you remember when Vampire Weekend's Harmony Hall and St. Vincent's Mass Seduction were in rock song? But it's crazy to imagine that the same songs, latter of which ended up winning the award, mind you, being nominated in rock performance. Honestly, I don't know where the writing part of the Chappell track should go. If she gets to submit the performance as alternative and the song under rock, then that'd be my suggestion. But if not, then honestly, Chappell should go straight for rock performance and rock song. After all, it doesn't need to sound like a Foo Fighters track for it to be considered a rock performance, does it? Didn't Shamika win just a couple years ago? Then we have The Giver, easily that one, country solo performance and country song. So that's hopefully 4 nominations for The Subway and 2 for The Giver, resulting in a total of 6 off-season nominations for Chappell Roan. But remember when Beyonce had 9 off-season nominations? Is that a record? Next, we have Kendrick Lamar and SZA across multiple collaborative efforts. Kendrick Lamar is an artist I want to see get every nomination possible. You know how Cowboy Carter just got 11 nominations, which should have been 12, but let's forgive the R&B community. That's what I want for Kendrick Lamar in his case. The high of Not Like Us and its record time 5 Grammy wins isn't a justification for that, but rather Luther. It's one of those popular songs that feel like classics right out of the gate. I've seen chatter online that Luther is rumored to be submitted in pure R&B instead of melodic rap performance. And if that's the case, then this Grammy season is hopefully going to go well for the 2 of them. So hopefully, Let's put that in Best R&B Performance and Best R&B Song. Obviously, we'll add Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Music Video, Best Rap Performance. Honestly, I'd love to see Reincarnated, but I don't think it was released as a single, so that might hurt his chances in that regard. So either Squabble Up, TV Off, or Peekaboo, I think, can go to Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song. 30 for 30 from Lana can go to Melodic Rap Performance and possibly Best Rap Song too. Then, if they really wanted to stretch it, they could try their luck with TV Off in a Hear Me Out Pop Duo Group Performance and Squabble Up in Pop Solo Performance. But that'd be too much. Although with the Pop Solo and Pop Duo group categories, those tend to function like extra categories when artists have submissions later through other categories. Take, for example, how a country song like Levi's Jeans and an alternative leaning track like Candy Necklace both made it into Best Pop Duo Group Performance. Then specifically for SZA, I'm sure that there's something on Lana that can go into R&B Performance and R&B Song, but if she's getting those nominations with Kendrick already, it might seem like overkill. Then I don't think Lana itself is eligible for any album award since it's officially billed as a reissue. Painfully, that is also the case for Charlie's Brat remix project. Kendrick will hopefully be getting the Album of the Year and Best Rap Album nominations as well. So realistically, that's 3 general field, 6 R&B, 6 R&B field, and 1 music video nomination for Kendrick Lamar, which already has him at 10 nominations total, with 9 specifically for GNX, unless he swaps out 30 for 30 with another song from GNX. If he does push it and submits in pop as well, then GNX's total could be 11. In fact, 12 if he squeezes another song into Melodic Rap Performance. Honestly, usually I'm not a fan of over-submitting, but when things are shaping up to be as exquisite as this, then I don't mind. It's also fun to see records being broken and just how exactly things can be stretched all over the place. I was genuinely shocked to see Beyonce in both pop performance categories last year. So let's hope the same kind of luck is on Kendrick's side this year. For SZA, that's realistically 2 GF, 3 R&B, and 1 music video, resulting in 5 nominations total for what's technically off-season for her, since Lana isn't eligible for Jack. I think they should add a Best Remix Album category. Yes, they should. Guys, I'm just realizing that they added Best Album Cover. Realistically, I don't think GNX stands out in that regard, no shade, but that could be a potential 13th nomination. Fingers crossed for these two, honestly. I'm also so glad that their tour went well. Now, let's quickly talk about Sabrina Carpenter. I've listened to Man's Best Friend, but it wasn't an attentive listen. But without a doubt, that will definitely get nominations for Album of the Year and Best Pop Vocal Album. Standard. Then Manchild, I think, will be submitted to Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Pop Solo Performance. Then Tears, I guess, could land a Dance Pop nomination as well. as won for Best Music Video, seeing how I'm always meeting headlines of the ND being changed or something like that. And then I can't remember much about the album, but I know her previous release had some country songs on it, and its one was submitted. I just keep on moaning and bitching, something like that. Then that best album cover seems applicable here as well. I mean, if anything, that picture definitely created a conversation possibly bigger than the album itself. Also, remember the country version of Heartbreak, Please, 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 with Dolly Parton. Country duo group performance, maybe. Then I wish Busy Woman could get in somewhere, because that's one of my favorite tracks from Sabrina. So realistically, she has about 2 pop nominations, 1 music video, one album cover, and 3 general field, resulting in a total of 7 nominations for Man's Best Friend. Let's also quickly look at Tyla. Bro, not that the Grammys have their headquarters in the US and most of their voters are American. Tyla naturally should be a lock for a win in Best African Music Performance for Push to Start. That song put me in a trance right from the Victoria's Secret performance. It's so good, and it's actually Afrobeat. You understand? It's sad that the global music and African music fields don't have songwriting categories, so just one for Best African Music Performance for Push to Start. Record of the Year and Song of the Year are also possible. Possible. Best Music Video is possible as well, but realistically I doubt it will be nominated. It did win a VMA though, so just from Push to Start we're looking at 4 nominations max, but realistically just the one being African Music Performance. Then there are the tracks from her EP. First of all, I don't think the EP will even be submitted anywhere, but in my view, should go to Best Pop Solo Performance. She could try her luck with Dynamite in Best Pop Duo Group Performance, since Push to Start would be in African already. Then Bliss isn't an R&B song, but if a song like Kehlani's After Hours, right, can get a nomination there, then it's worth a shot submitting to both Best R&B Performance and Best R&B Song. Mr. Media can go to Global Music Performance, since that's where it appears that dance hall tracks can go. Realistically, Tyla can get 1 nomination, realistically. Hopefully she can get up to 4. Then by some lightning strike of luck, she can get up to 9. It's sad that her debut album missed the Pop Vocal Album nomination and even all the other things it was submitted for. Do you know Jump wasn't even nominated or even submitted for Record of the Year? Just Song of the Year and Global Music Performance. That was so odd. Bro, that Tyla debut album is so good. It's just a shame really that the whole idea of her race and apparent hatred from music listeners in the US seems to be a big hindrance for her. When people say race is a social construct, this is literally what they mean. Good luck to Tyla though. Big fan. Hope we continue to get great output from her and the producers and writers that she collaborates with. Here's a quick global and African music overview. Bro, Hot Body here is an R&B song. Arasa should be ever big and submit the track to R&B where it belongs. I'm legit tired of these R&B, hip-hop and pop songs getting nods in African and global because the artists behind them happen to be from Africa. You all can be like Thames. Love me Jeje in African and Born Him in R&B. What is there? But yeah, Ayra is valid like mad in R&B still. Like, I can genuinely see her getting nominations there. Possibly for Best Music Video too, but the video was released after the deadline, I think. Yep, it was released after the deadline. So for Ayra, record song, R&B performance, and R&B song for Hot Body. I don't know if she has other songs in contention. Bro, Rema should throw that Kelebu to African music performers with his full chest. Then Baby Is It a Crime can go to melodic rap performance, yes, as well as R&B song. Bro, it's just saturation in the bigger genres that makes these artists and their teams commit genre fraud, because this song shouldn't be in the African discussion from what I can tell. So that's a potential 6 nominations for Rema, including general field and music video. Davido and Omale are going to be big competition for Tyla in African music performance. With You is incredible. Then you factor in nominations for the music video and the album in Global Music Album as well as Album of the Year. Then we have a potential 6 nominations for Davido, assuming he's not sending any of his tracks to R&B. Bro, African artists, please submit more songs to R&B. Submit more things to R&B. Let's stop being afraid. Quick moments of silence for Amare's 0 nominations at the 2024 ceremony. Man. Big crime against music and humanity at large. Then Wizkid will most likely land a global music nomination with Mariah, as well as so that's a potential 5 nominations for Big Wiz as well, with whatever song he chooses taking up a max of 3 nominations. Aren't we due for an African music album category? Let me close this recording with Sombr and PinkPantheress. Bro, Sombr feels like a breath of fresh air in a way. That Back to Friends song is really nice. So my guess is that they'll try their luck with Best Alternative Music Performance. Then 12 to 12 can go to dance pop recording. It can, but realistically it looks more like pop solo. Let's stretch these guys' chances as much as we can. Back to Friends in Best Alternative Music Performance, Record of the Year, Song of the Year. 12 to 12 in Best Dance Pop Recording and Best Music Video. Then I Don't Wanna Get Undressed in Best Pop Solo Performance, resulting in a total 6 nominations for Sombr. How does that sound? I'm seriously rooting for this guy. Then we have PinkPantheress. So Illegal, obviously, in Dance Pop Recording, Record of the Year and Song of the Year. She could try Tonight or what's that one? Noises in Dance Electronic Recording. Then the album should go to Dance Electronic for sure. Album of the Year and even Best Album Cover. She could also try Best Music Video, Romeo, or what's that last one? Stateside, in Best Pop Solo Performance, maybe. So that's a potential 9 nominations for PinkPantheress. And that brings us to the end of this discussion, this recording. What do you think of my submission strategies for these artists? Am I being real enough or just dreaming out loud? Also, let me know what submissions you'd want to see in the upcoming ceremony. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.